Now, I understand that you actually argued for Romney to go ahead and do this, and that you were looking for a real Kennedy-esque kind of speech, a kind of moment where he really laid it out there. Did you get what you were looking for here?
Yes, I think we did. I met with the governor at his invitation October 2006. About a dozen evangelical leaders met with him at his home, and he said, okay, what do I need to hear? And I said, well, Governor, I think that your Mormon faith is not an absolute deal breaker with evangelicals, but you've got to close the deal. Only Kennedy could convince enough Protestants to vote for a Catholic, and only you can convince evangelicals to vote for a Mormon. And so I encouraged him to give this kind of a speech. I even gave him a copy of the Kennedy speech, and I said, you know, in your own words, you need to do this kind of a speech. And so I'm glad that he's done it. I do think it's more important for the country even than it is for Governor Romney to be reminded in this kind of a high-profile speech about our rich heritage of religious freedom and religious pluralism and diversity. And I thought he did a magnificent job.
Did he explain enough about the Mormon faith, though, to satisfy those evangelical voters, particularly in the state of Iowa, all of these upcoming primaries and caucuses, who do feel nervous about the religion? I mean, let's face it, some people go as far as saying Mormonism is a cult, certainly that it doesn't deserve equal standing with Christian faiths.
Well, first of all, I think that he would have made a mistake had he talked about Mormonism. Kennedy spent not one sentence talking about Catholicism or seeking to describe it or defend it. That's not appropriate, in my opinion, in a presidential campaign. He defended the right of a Mormon to run for president. And look, I'm one of those evangelicals who do not believe that Mormonism is an Orthodox with a small o, Trinitarian with a capital T faith. In the lead-in, you talked about what they believe about God the Father and God the Son, and that's clearly not Orthodox. But they certainly deserve equal standing to the law. The fact that a person is a Mormon should disqualify them from running for public office. We have a constitutional prohibition against a religious test for office, and after all, we're voting for a commander-in-chief, not a pastor-in-chief.
Is the elephant